You talk about choices we make. I absolutely love the analogy you used in your book. And with your permission, I want to read this real quick because this is so deep. This is so good. We're all traveling down a multiple lane highway. We can travel in the slow lane, the fast lane, or the express lane. Perhaps we want to get off and take the frontage road or a charming country back road to our destination. You know how we can move from one lane to lane. It is like this with being in body or in your spiritual lane. Love this. Absolutely love this.
Well, that was a brilliant, I have to say, a brilliant insight that I got. But it was thanks to a videographer who said, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand the unseen. Okay. And so how do we explain that to other people? So I had to come up with some way of expressing what I was trying to convey. And I came up with that. And I called him back and I said, I got it. I've got a metaphor for you. And I loved how that turned out. And it's a very realistic. We don't see electricity, but we know when we flip the switch, the power is going to go on or off, unless the systems are down. We trust Amazon. You go online and you order something, you put it in the shopping cart and you know that it's going to arrive. Why can't we do that with our faith? We can heal ourselves. We do get what we think about, what we give attention to. And that's why we want to stay out of the negativity, out of the resistance, out of the self-pity, the drama, the repetition of the same old stories over and over and over again. We want to move into the power and the faith that is available to us in whatever tradition we belong to. It's the more I read, my daughter's now sending me scriptures every day. She likes the New World Bible. I'm used to the King James, and I still like much of the way it phrases things. I love that faith is the substance of things unseen. That's King James. And it is. And now we're learning from quantum physics that it's all one. And the observer determines what is seen. And aren't we seeing this in our body politic? Because many of us are seeing what's right there on the camera in front of us, and many of us are not. So I was very grateful for, the decision that was made yesterday. I'm just so grateful that I was praying for that. I didn't even turn on the TV until 6 o'clock at night, but I was praying and knowing that discernment had to be present in the way the case was handled and in that jury who was going to make a decision. And thank God they made the decision. They did.
Yes.
So we do that.
We all celebrated that, Yolanda. I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
No. It is, there is a power in prayer, in affirmative prayer, spiritually affirmative prayer. And it's in the Bible. Jesus talked about it all the time. And how often do we go back to those phrases and those sentences and live them ourselves? He was a way shower. I was taught Jesus was a way shower. And he models how we can live, how we can think, love one another. Why is that so hard? Why? You're a minister. I mean, we could talk about that forever. But we just need to really absorb what the principles that we think we believe really are telling us to do and be. And that is our challenge, and that is what we can choose to do and what we must do to move forward in these very difficult and challenging times.